Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston. We're your hosts. We're still joined by Daniel Ray from Carolina Carpet One. We're so glad you're spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, R-O-B-Y.com. So, Daniel, before the break, we talked about hardwood flooring. We talked about some of this luxury vinyl plank. We talked about carpet, and just kind of remind everybody about this waterproof carpet, because I had no idea that even existed.
Yeah, I mean, the waterproof carpet's amazing. If you think about it, a lot of fear that parents have with their children sitting around in the living room with their Kool-Aid on top of the white carpet is, man, if they spill it, my carpet's ruined. But the benefit of the waterproof carpet is that if you clean the surface, you've cleaned the carpet, and that Kool-Aid has not gone down into the pad that will resurrect again in a cleaning or so forth.
Is that true? I mean, I see that at my house, but you have a stain, you clean it up, it looks great, and about 8 months later, it's back.
Yeah, it happens all the time. We get calls. We don't do carpet cleaning, but we'll have cleaners give us a call and say, hey, I've done everything I could do to this carpet. My cleaning has actually made it look worse, and the reason being is some of that dye residue that's soaked in the pad that when it's brought back to the surface,
it hits the carpet.
So then they want you to come do a spot patch, right? Come on, man. It's only 2 feet wide.
Yeah.
So that's great stuff. If you want to know more about that, go to carolinacarpet1.com, or you can call Daniel at 704-522-0404. The other side of your business, Daniel and Trent, I know this is very important for us. We've done a lot of projects with them at the Andrew Roby Company, is the commercial side of the business, retail, office space, all those types of things. It's great to work with somebody like Carolina Carpet One on those projects.
No, it is, and I mean, both residential and commercial, we need. You're only as good as your arm or your leg, right? I mean, you're not going to run if you have a bum leg, and we look at our subs as being vital body parts with us, being partners, and y'all have to represent us equally when you're out there, and the quality of your product and the education level that we give our clients, and we think that's what we bring to the table. But commercially, I think I see it as a little different products. The carpets are a little tighter knit. They need a little more durability even. I mean, I'm saying this looking at you, but can you verify that, what type you do commercially versus the residential?
Yeah, definitely. The carpets are very different. Although the carpet fibers themselves may be similar in some scenarios, but you definitely have to have a more dense, tighter, low-profile carpet, and that's just for the traffic and the durability.
It's like Ashley Davis's hairstyle versus my hairstyle. I'm like a playroom, very thin,
industrial,
non-dense hair.
Non-dense, yeah. There you
go. I got a big ceramic towel landing in the front. No.
Travis, we're going to throw some pictures up on the website. The before and after hair.
No, we're not.
Yeah. So all joking aside, there is a big difference. People come in, they're shopping residential. You see people come in and they're shopping residential, they realize, hey, you guys do commercial, I've got some space I need some help with. I mean, it's great to have that one-stop shop where you can help clients in all facets of their life.
Yeah, it happens all the time, because what we like to do is really get to know our customers as opposed to just getting their job done. And in those conversations, we find out that they own, a portion of a strip mall, or they have other types of office space, and they're like, look, you've done a great job here. We love the service. We love the experience. Can you reproduce that in our office setting?
That's pretty funny, because that's our business model. Our business, we've been 65 years residential, and we work with discerning residential clients who want great service and great quality. And typically, that type of person is successful. They either lead a business that has business properties, or they own a business, or they run a business, or they have connections with. I mean, we've been blessed at Roby Commercial over the last year or two to do, some work at the Charlotte Convention Center, the Federal Reserve, the NASCAR Hall of Fame. We're doing some work down at the New Carolina Orchards Senior Community for Pulte, Firethorn Country Club, and we said Finks. I think y'all worked on all those projects for us, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It really is, and it's good to have such a great brand alongside our brand.
It's great to see those names, because when people talk about having somebody work in their home or work in their business, they typically say, can I get some referrals, right? Can I talk to some past clients, see some projects you did? And when you rattle off the Charlotte Convention Center, the Federal Reserve, the NASCAR Hall of Fame, those are the types of places you go, okay, wow, they know what they're doing. If they're going to work in a place like that, they can work in my business. And do you offer design services? You go in and help people figure out, should we put in the luxury vinyl plank here, or should we do some vinyl composition tile here, or should we just go all hardwoods? You provide that service.
Yes, sir. I do that personally. I offer that at no charge, and I actually prefer to do it because then I know that the customer's not only getting what they want, but we're giving them what they need based on what their space is calling for.
I hear you. No, that's so that's similar to in our family the project manager role, and everybody says you got sales guys. Well, no, we're project managers. We educate ourselves with the client on what they want, then we price what they want, and then we work together as a team with the client to get the price with where their needs are, and then we manage it all the way through the process and make sure they're happy on the backside.
It's great to see that process and that attention to detail and care. Folks, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to the At Home with Roby show. We've got a featured guest today, Carolina Carpet One. If you want to know more about carpet for your home or your business, go to carolinacarpet1.com. You can always call them at 704-522-0404. Daniel, could you take people through that process a little bit? And Trent mentioned it, tight carpets. We talked about luxury vinyl plank for your business. What are the products they have to choose from? Because a lot of people think if they have a business, they just have to put down some, what's the vinyl tile, and that's all they have to choose from. But now the options are similar to your home. You can pick anything.
Yeah, if you think about all the different things that you could put in a commercial setting, something that really stands out to me is the luxury vinyl plank. Where else, we're in yesterday, or yesteryear, used to, you were kind of just locked into vinyl composition tile, which we call VCT, and now we can put in a luxury vinyl plank, and it looks like hardwood floors, but performs like that vinyl tile has done for decades.
Now, I'm asking here, what if an area of that gets damaged? I know this stuff is really durable, but they drop a piece of equipment or something, damage an area. Can you patch it well?
Yeah, what we do is we typically will send out overstock with the project, so that way the customer can store that, and so that way if there is a damaged piece of plank, it's put down with what's called a pressure-sensitive adhesive. So we can actually go into a single plank and pull that up, and then put a new plank down, and you essentially have a board replacement.
So when they go, hey man, you messed up on your order, you over-ordered the product, why am I paying for this stuff back here in my storeroom? I said, whoa, time out, partner. Talk to Daniel Ray. That's the theory here. In about 7 years, you're going to need that because something's going to happen.
Exactly.
And
smooth it over.
That's another benefit of your carpet tiles, too. When you spill something, it gets in there, you can't clean it up, you just pull it up, you put down another one, no problems.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So how do you adhese the vinyl?
The luxury vinyl plank or
Yeah.
sheet vinyl? Yeah, the adhesive is a pressure-sensitive adhesive that you can roll out or trial out depending on the specific glue and the manufacturer specs on it. And then you let it tack up for a little bit, so that way you're not putting the plank down in a wet set adhesive, but you let it tack up, and that's what enables you to have a pressure-sensitive adhesive that you can then go in and pull the plank up if you need to.
Y'all like that? That was a do-it-yourself tip for the do-it-yourself commercial guys.
We should get a video of that, throw it on the YouTube channel. Of maybe we'll have you doing that process.
No, Trent don't.
We'll bring in Daniel.
I in my garage, I put down some lick 'em and stick 'em.
Well, it's a garage. It does really
It
matter,
is. It
so.
worked fine.
Daniel, great having you on the show. Let's recap a little bit and go back. We've got about a minute left. Let's talk about the residential one more time. Product, services, what you have, and how that ties into the commercial.
Yeah, so on the residential side, we do everything from carpet, obviously, and then we also do site finish and pre-finished hardwoods, wall and floor tile of any type, and then all different types of vinyl like VCT, luxury vinyl plank, and sheet vinyl. And we do laminate as well, too, but luxury vinyl plank's pretty much taken that over.
Yeah, and we're going to have the folks on from Finks in a minute. You did that project. That was one of the ones we talked about. I've not been up there. Trent's been up there. He was up there for the grand opening. He said it was a beautiful space.
Yeah.
You guys did an awesome job.
It really is a beautiful space with a very large pattern commercial carpet and marble, and we did some luxury vinyl plank there as well.
It's fantastic. Okay, one more time. I've said it multiple times. Let's have you give out the contact information. How can people get in touch with you, either through Carolina Carpet One or even personally if you want to put any information out there?
Yeah, feel free to call me personally on my cell phone, 704-200-0536, 704-200-0536. I'd like to talk to you.
That's great. We'll throw that information up too, Travis. Let's put that on the YouTube channel. We'll put it up on the video, and we'll make sure we get that out there as much as possible. So thanks for being on the
man.
show.
Enjoyed hanging out with you.
Yes, sir.
Great show. Okay, when we come back, we are going to be joined by Fink's Jewelers. We'll talk about their process with Carolina Carpet One. We're also going to have a little fun with Valentine's Day. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.